had such a weird experience. I just had to jump on YouTube. I have very bad migraine. Got my toenails done today, so I should be happy. But I got a migraine, and once it started to come on, it's like somebody's grabbing my neck. And I used a heating pad. I used moist heat. Actually, not a heating pad, moist heat. And I still have it, so just bear with me. I'll be right back. Let me show you my table that I cleaned. Yeah, I finally cleaned that table. And here's my vibrator. Namaste, my Zen zebras, my merry mermaids, my merry mermen, my unique unicorns, my Namaste ninjas, my Zen zebras, my bella butterflies. Oh my gosh, I just had a really scary experience. Hold it right there, because I just have to run to the bathroom for a second. So please wait here for me. Actually, I'm going to put you in. I'm sorry I have to do this. I know I should prepare better, but I just really had a scary experience. And I gotta tell you guys about it. I'll be right back. Anybody's? Oh, 11 people. Very nice. Sorry, I look like a witch, but you know what? At least it's my face. I just had such a freaking scary, scary ass experience. And I think, and I've been asking God, I've been asking my guides to watch out for me, kind of give me answers. I've been trying to search for answers. Who's here? Hi, Trisha. October photo, Meryl. Okay, why is there 30 people here? I know I usually get like 8 people. Okay. I don't know what's happening. I'm really scared. Okay, so this is what happened. So you guys know, if you've been following me, I'm on... Which Trisha are you? Do we know each other from a long time ago? Just refresh my memory, okay? Because I'm like a little bit whacked out right now because I had a really scary experience. Okay, so I'm on TikTok, right? And less than a month, and my numbers went up high, and I got to 1,000. And my friend Bella Butterfly, Forever Bella, she was helping me every step of the way, and she told me, now you can go live. And I'm like, I don't feel comfortable, and I really don't know what I would talk about. Like, I watch a lot of people on it, and some of them freak me out, and some of them are funny, and some of them are weird, some of them are cool. It's different from YouTube. There's lives for YouTube, but it's almost like TikTok can see you watching them. And so if you don't like push it, they could see that you're watching. And then if you don't follow them or jump in the comments, they kind of say something. Anyhow, I'm sorry I look like I have no lips, but this is me without a filter, with my age spots and my messy makeup and my no lips. But I have teeth and I have a little tiny lip. That's why I like filters. But anyhow, so what happened was, I have a headache. I have a migraine. It wasn't going away. I've had it for hours. I've had it since I came back from food shopping and the nail shop, and then I went straight to food shopping, put everything away, then cooked some little dinner, and I still have it. So we're talking about since 6 o'clock on. 6 o'clock. So I didn't take anything except I had a glass of wine. That's why I didn't want to take even Excedrin, because if I have wine, then I'm not taking the Excedrin. I shouldn't have had the wine. But anyhow, it was just one glass spread over hours. So I'm still awake, and I didn't want to take my medicine yet. So I said, let me try to go live on TikTok. And it said, okay, you could practice, but we need your birthday. I don't like giving my birthday. Not that I'm ashamed of my age, but why is there 62 people here? Where's everybody coming from? Hi, sweetly morbid bear. Hi, Kim Magical. Thank you for coming. I just had a really scary experience. I'm glad you're here. So I'm trying to put my birthday in, but I was going to change it by a day, but the month of September wouldn't come up. So I tried it like 4 times, and this happened to me earlier today. I did a 10-minute video in the car, and it went to draft. I didn't do it for YouTube. I did it for TikTok, but then what I do is then I save it, and then I send it over to YouTube as well. But I can never do that because it kept going into draft. And it upset me. It just like upset me so badly because I was very upset today about a lot of things. And one of the things I was trying to talk about was that my whole reason for going on TikTok, I didn't want to put myself to the wolves, but I work really hard on my videos and my healing artwork. And I thought if I went to TikTok, I would have a big audience and more people would want readings and want to buy my healing artwork. Well, that didn't happen. I mean, I know it's not a month yet, but I got a lot of weird spam, and I got a lot of boyfriends. And I don't want any boyfriends. Okay, I constantly say I'm married. I don't understand how to use TikTok. I was answering everybody Then my friend Forever Bella, she said, no, you don't answer everybody. Then it was like, give them a push, give them a nudge. They're nudging you or they're messaging. Like, I didn't understand what was going on. It was like, follow this person. And she told me, she was like telling me, this is how TikTok works is you don't talk to everybody. You don't even have to answer anybody if you don't want to. You have to be really careful. So I was like, oh, thank you for telling me that. I thought I had to answer every single person. And I started to get scammed with, believe it or not, psychics and men, right? The psychics would be like, what's your favorite fruit? What's your favorite color? What is your astrological sign? And I was like, I don't know how to do TikTok. So I'm answering people. I'm making all these mistakes. So then I tell them, then they're like, okay, donate, you know, for this reading. You don't. I'm like, is it free? Because I don't even know how to give money on PayPal. That's how lame I am. So, but I don't want a reading. I'm a psychic myself, and I have my friend Kim Magical, she's a psychic. If I need a reading, I have my other friend Ruby, just a Texas medium. I have friends that are readers, and we read each other. We barter with each other. So anyhow, I was like, oh, no, thank you. I don't need the reading. And I shouldn't have even answered. But since she was telling me in like 3 paragraphs, okay, well, you have to make a donation. If you were psychic, you would know that. And I was like, no, I just really don't understand TikTok. And I'm not making a donation, and I don't want the reading. And so then she was like, okay. Like, and then I feel bad. But this is what happened to me tonight. I go live on TikTok because I can. But I'm not excited about it. I'm scared of it. And I figured I wouldn't even have any people besides like creepy. And so what happened was, I'm trying to put my birthday in because they're saying that they have to validate my age. I'm thinking to myself, this is weird. I didn't have to do this on YouTube. And I'm getting scared because I'm like, I don't want somebody to have access to my birthday. Maybe then they can get into your bank account. I don't know. They wouldn't find that much in there, but still. So I'm like, I shouldn't do this. But I don't have anybody to ask. Everybody's sleeping. So I try to do it. The month September came up, but I put a different year, but the date wouldn't go in. And then thank God it didn't work, because then another screen came up and said, we could validate you by your picture. We could see how old you are by your picture. And I looked at it and I went to push the button. And then I was like, oh my God, this is so scary. And it was like all AI stuff came up, and I'm like, this shouldn't be this hard. They must know how old I am. They have little kids, people sitting with their newborn babies on TikTok, all hours of the night, all hours of the day. People with little kids, and the father's in the background sitting on a chair with no shirt on, and the little girl's putting on makeup. She was probably 8. And I saw her like several nights. I felt like reporting, but I don't even know what button it is to report on TikTok. But everybody's with their kids, it's inappropriate. It's like, why aren't these kids in bed? And the being exposed to the internet for the pedophiles. But anyhow, so something happened. I didn't push the buttons didn't work, and I was like, oh my God. And then the screen was still up, but they still weren't confirming my age, that I was old enough to go live. So I was like, okay, thank God. Then it looked like it was going to still come up. It was like a practice. And I was like, I'm getting out of here. But how do you get out of there? I don't even not understand. Sometimes on YouTube, I don't even understand how to end the live. And then the phone is on all night or all day. So anyhow, I ended it. I think I did. And I was like, oh my God, I don't like it. I don't like the forum. I mean, Devin keeps on telling me he doesn't want me to be on TikTok because he feels like it's really scary, and he's just like, I don't like it. But I don't, like, my husband knows this about me. Like, don't tell me what to do. I'm a grown-ass woman. And I said, I just want to do it. So now I just want to do it. I don't really want to go live. It was scary. And I don't even know what I would talk about for a long amount of time. So I'm just going to stick to the 60-second and the 45-second things and the 10-minute. I think that's good for me. That's fine. So I'm sorry for acting like an idiot, but it was so frightening to me. It was like, I was like opening up a portal. TikTok really is a portal. I mean, some people say that about YouTube, but YouTube feels like a little bit of an old friend. But yeah, so that was my experience. Let me just look and see what anybody is saying. I know it might not seem like a big deal, but here comes the Mercury retro. Oh, really? I could feel it. I forgot about it. I haven't even been paying attention. I've been feeling like, I don't even want to say this, but maybe other people feel the same way. Like, right before the president got shot, there was a weird energy. Like, so I don't know if that's going to happen, or if some, like, God forbid, 9/11 type of thing. But I just feel like something is going on energetically that is going to, like, even with TikTok, not to reference TikTok a million times, but I was like, the whole reason I went there, I told you, it was for readings and to get my artwork out, but that, nothing happened with that. Everybody's on it, like, doing readings for free, and then they're asking for donations, and they're asking, put the money in the PayPal, and I'm like, I don't think I could do that. Like, and then some of them are funny. They're singing, they're dancing. I could go for that, but maybe just for a couple of minutes. But I don't know. The whole thing with put your birthday in, YouTube didn't do that. So why would, if I was on TikTok and I got over 1,000 followers, why would they be asking me my birthday? I don't get it. So I felt like it was just some kind of scam, and I got off. Okay, let me see if anybody said anything. Trisha, where do I know you from? Because I know a couple of Trishas. My sister's name is Trisha. Hi, sweet morbid bear. Hi, Kim Magical. We have so many geometric storms, solar flares facing the Earth radiation. Yeah, plus we had an earthquake today in Texas. Okay. I was sleeping. I slept through it, but Devin doesn't even talk about it with me. Like, I did leave to go get my nails done, but I didn't leave until like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, 1:30. But I saw it on the news. And then I asked him, I said, Devin, did we have an earthquake here? And he goes, oh yeah, around 9 o'clock. You were sleeping. So this weird thing, because earthquakes, we're not supposed to get earthquakes in West Texas. Because like we're in the middle, we're not near anything, but a lot of weird things are happening. that whole thing that put me, I don't know why, but it put me in I'm in a total, like, sweating. Actually, hold on a second. I want to put my hair up. 1 second. Stay right there. Oh, there's a friggin' bug in here, flying around. To get my fan. There's 52 people in this room. Okay, some people, if you're in here, start talking. Hi, Jen. How are you doing? Hi, Lydia. Something is going on energetic. Yes. Yeah, I'm having like hot flashes as if I'm going through the change, but I went through the change 10 years, 15 years ago, many years ago. So sometimes this happens to me when spirit's coming in or spirit's trying to tell me something. So I'm sitting in air conditioning, and my whole body usually just stays in my head and my neck, and I feel it. Can I say Ohio? Ohio. Hi, Jelly. Y'all soft. I don't know what that means. Don't be rude, because rude people don't stay on my page. Okay. Yeah, so welcome in. I just wanted to talk a little bit about that. Let me just see. Am I going to have to put my glasses on? If shadows are two-dimensional, this is from Justin. Justin says, if shadows are two-dimensional, don't scare me. And we live in the third dimension. Are we shadows of a fourth dimensional denomination? Well, I don't really like, oh God, my head is killing me. We are in the Matrix, that's for sure. A lot of people believe, it's God is coming, Jesus is coming. He's already here. And he wants us to live our lives just, be kind to each other, be kind to yourself, be kind to your body, be kind to your mind. Don't talk bad things in your mind. I'm not sure if I'm really answering your question. I am not Jinjin. Jink Zombie. I'm not sure if these people are part of the Mystic Brady Punch. Antonio says, I bet you're happy. Soon you'll get your universal. What's universal credit? I'm not sure what that means. Oh, okay. So Zen Aquarium says, hello. Just happened across your live. I had a 4-hour conversation with a friend about spiritual stuff and psychic things and healings. I don't look up the stuff. So weird. This came up. Yeah, everything in the universe will come to you. If you're seeking it, if you're thinking about somebody from your past, you'll get a phone call or you'll see somebody on the street. Even if they passed away, they're in heaven. You'll see somebody that really looks like them or speaks like them, because that's them saying hello. That's why lately I've been asking for answers from Spirit about, like, what am I supposed to be doing with my time? Because I was doing a lot of things, and it might not seem like that. I mean, Kim knows me for many years, and we are very good friends, and we're soul sisters. So she knows, that I've been doing a lot of stuff with my channel, with my art, my healing art. And then I was just like, maybe nobody wants it, Maybe I'm not supposed to be doing that anymore. Maybe I'm supposed to do something different. So I'm listening for answers, and you don't always get the answers, so it's frustrating. Because, but the answers will come. I definitely believe in that. Just, yeah. It's a weird mood. I feel like we're in a weird phase. Light and darkness, good and bad, evil and good. There's mostly good, okay? Because you can bring the good and the kindness around yourself. But we do have to protect. We do have to protect our aura, our energy, and especially the empaths. If you're empathetic and you're psychic, psychics are having a hard time because it's like we feel it, we feel the energy like 100 times deeper, and it's not always a good energy. It's more like that foreboding, like something's going to happen. That's why the only thing we could do is pray. That's the only thing we have it out in our control, and being kind to each other, listening, keeping connected. And I think that's why, I looked at TikTok, because I see there is a good connection, but it's just superficial. It's like, okay, go link to my bio and follow me and follow for a friend and I'll follow you back and blah, 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 blah. And it's like really fast. I mean, not all of them are like that. I'm like, I don't think I could do that. That, to me, I think that made my headache worse, my migraine worse. And it's some sort of weird energy. And so, like, the normal person would be like, well, then just don't watch it. Stop watching it. But it's almost like watching TV, what? Once you start watching different shows, or even watching YouTube. But I don't feel that negative energy with YouTube. That's why I jumped on. I had to jump on because I was like, no, you know what? I got to see what the Mystic Brady Bunch says. Now I'm going to have a salsa. So maybe that'll help my headache. I have a salsa. I tried petting my dogs. I tried cleaning up a little bit. Let's try this. This is mineral water. Put you down on the coffee maker. Ooh. I got this Blondie shirt with my best friend in Pennsylvania. I think it was we saw Blondie and Pat Benatar. And it was probably 2009, I think. Cheers. Namaste. Let me see what people are saying. I should find my glasses. Okay. Oh, there was a rude person. Okay. Thank you for taking care of them, Kim. And everybody join Kim Psychic Kim Magical's channel. She's almost at 1,000. She deserves to be at over 1,000. So make sure you join. Check out her YouTube channel, Psychic Kim Magical. D.D. Brown. I wish I could stop drinking. You can. You can. I just had one glass. I used to have so many glasses. And I ask God, and I try to do myself. I say, just have one and spread it out. Sip on it. Just a little at a time. Before you know it, skip a day. Instead of having that drink, pour something good, like I like salsa. Pour it into your favorite glass. Diet Coke, whatever. Just have a replacement drink. But you could definitely stop. I believe in you. If I could do it, you could do it. You have a headache too, Kim Magical? I'm sorry that there's... I knew there was a lot of people. Now that it's down to 35 people. But I never get that many people, so I guess everybody's out being a Nimrod. There's a lot of people being a Nimrod out tonight. Is there a full moon? I think there's a full moon tonight. I'm trying to go back on comments, but I'm not sure. God equals energy? Yes. The best kind of energy. And everybody has spirit guides, and everybody has guardian angels. When you come into the world, when you're born, there are angels that are aside you, but especially two that are on each side of you, and they stay with you your whole life. It's just that a lot of people don't access them because they don't think. You don't think you could have them. You don't think you have them. But all you have to do is say, guardian angels, please stay with me. Please help me to know what to do. Please protect me, guardian angels. And they will. You have to activate them. I gotta put a little lipstick on because I can't stand the way my lips look. Plus my lips feel very chapped. When you talk on here, your lips get so chapped. I'm looking for my other lip gloss. I don't see it. Here it is. Elf. I like Elf. I'm glad I didn't see those people that were being rude, because my head is feeling better now, actually. Oh, my head's feeling better because I'm talking to you guys. Yeah, I tried everything, Kim. I didn't try my selenite yet. Here's my selenite. This usually helps cool it. Actually, the only thing that I find works with my headache is not prescription drugs, ironically. It's Excedrin. Not Excedrin PM. None of that stuff works for me. Just regular Excedrin or extra strength Excedrin. But I didn't take it because I had a glass of wine, and you don't want to blow your liver out. If you take pills after you had, wine or beer, that could be really dangerous, or vodka. You can't take even just aspirin because you blow your liver out. Your liver is, and I'm almost 61, so, you got to take care of the liver. My sister, I have a sister that has cancer, and she's cancer in her liver, and she has a tumor in her intestines. So she has 2 types of cancer. So I'm trying to behave, trying to, take care of the old temple the best that I can. I mean, I learned the thing about the liver when I had blood work, that when you get the fatty liver and your bilirubin is up too high. So I started, watching my diet a little better, trying not to drink as much. Okay. In a perfect world, I would never drink at all, but I cut down a lot, so I give myself credit. And basically, I try not to drink anything besides beer or wine, because when I drink a Cosmo or something with vodka or margarita, I'll get sick. Like, 60-year-old person can't take those kind of drinks anymore. And I used to be a Cosmo girl. I could drink like 5 Cosmos, but no, I won't do that anymore because I cannot deal with hangover. No, that's like hangover is like having the flu on steroids. I can't do the flu. I can't do that. I mean, I've had the flu too many times recently. I was supposed to get the shot. Because I had the dangerous flu A, I think it is. I think it was flu A. I'm not sure if it was the dangerous one. What are we talking about now? I have 1,096 on it. On what? On my TikTok? Building better communities. I'm not sure what that is. Is that a TikTok thing? I'm over TikTok. I'm behind in the chat, so if anybody wants to ask anything, let me know. Love you talking of these things, those who may need this to help them. Oh, I hope so. I know I needed you guys. I just was like, what should I do? Because I never sleep. I didn't even realize it's almost 2:30. And I know Kim Magical, I know you have trouble sleeping too. I didn't even try to go to sleep. Like I was like, if I have a headache and I try to go to sleep, like take my medicine and just try to go to sleep, I will probably either not go to sleep at all, or just stay awake in the pain, with the pain in my neck and, all over my skull. Or I'll just go to sleep and then I'll wake up at like 2 hours later with the worst migraine. And then the next day I'll have the same migraine. So I have to get rid of it beforehand. Another thing that is usually good is chamomile tea, but I just didn't feel like having it because it's even too hot for me right now. Oh, another thing, I only had 1 cup of coffee today, and that but I did have some soda. I had some Diet Coke, but only 1 cup of coffee is not enough for me. because we ran out of sugar. We ran out of Truvia. So that's why I only had 1 cup. Oh, please tell you more about the 2 angels? Yes. Okay, sure. Well, a very good source told me this, and I thought it was just because she wanted me to be brave, and that was my mother. When I grew up in Staten Island, New York, and we had a big house, a big old house, and we had stairs, and we had 1 bathroom, 8 people, 1 bathroom upstairs. But my bedroom was upstairs, but my mother and father's bedroom was downstairs. So when I had to go to the bathroom at night, I was afraid to get up out of the bed and go to the bathroom because I felt it was creepy and scary. And so of course, this is embarrassing, but I was a little kid, so I would pee the bed. And she would say, "Why did you do that? Why didn't you go to the bathroom if you knew you had to go?" So I said, "Because, Mom, I'm scared. It's like, somebody following me, devils or something." And so she said, "You always have your angels with you." And I was like, "What?" And she said, "Your guardian angels are with you." So I thought she made that story up so that I could go to the bathroom and just tell my guardian angels, "Come with me," right? But after, she passed away when I was 19, and after I was on this journey to find out about spirit, find out about psychic abilities, find out about God and angels, especially angels and spirit guides and all that stuff. So I researched. What I found out is my mother was right. She told me about 1, but we have several. When you are born, you are in heaven. You come for, God says, "Okay, let this child be born." So you have all this information and you're in heaven at first. And God sends you with several angels, and they stay with you for your whole life from when you come into the world. But the 2, the one on the left and the one on the right, they're your like main. There's more, but the main ones that are like kind of like wiping away your tears when you're crying, you think nobody's with you. You're in a car accident, you're all by yourself. That angel is there. Both of them are there. But we have to summon them. We have to talk to them. We have to ask them for help. You may not know their name, or it might be a name that comes in your head. Or you could just say, "Guardian angels, please protect me. Guardian angels, please help me." And so in my life, so many times I've had to say, "Guardian angels, please help me." And I do it with Archangel Michael. I do it with God. I do it with Jesus, Mother Mary. It's just like having a conversation with people who've passed away. You don't always hear anything back. But if you really concentrate and you really just actually even just breathe and let life just know they heard your prayer. And sometimes you could say, if you're really scared and you're by yourself, or you really have a very, if you're trying to quit drinking or drugs, right, or some kind of toxic behavior, ask God to help you, but ask God to send down Archangel Raphael, because Archangel Raphael is the angel that helps you with addictions. He's the angel that helps your body, mind, and spirit. Helps you with cravings of any kind, even food cravings. But you have to ask for God to please help you. That's one. Then the second one is, please, dear God, allow Archangel Raphael to help me with my addiction, to help me with my health problems, to help me heal. And then know that that prayer is sealed in God's ears. And that prayer is sealed in your angels that are helping you and your spirit guides. And that prayer is going to be dealt with by Archangel Michael if it's for protection. I just saw Archangel Michael went over by Trump. You can't unsee that. The reason why I'm breathing heavy is because Trump went through a very, traumatic thing, but now he's back being fresh. So, I hate to see that. He needs to keep his ego out of everything and just keep remembering, instead of putting down, talk about what needs to be done and how we're going to do it. I know that, he's trying to fight, but just remember that you got a second chance. And we're really on borrowed time. Everybody's on borrowed time. We don't know if we're going to be here tomorrow. So, But yeah, your angels, if you're feeling anxiety, which I feel a lot, and a lot of people are feeling that, and especially the empaths, you ask your angels, you ask God, please help me, take that anxiety from me. Like, I was having a stabbing pain in my right side, and Devin kept saying, oh, you pulled a muscle, and I was like, I wasn't lifting anything. But then I forgot this machine over here. You see it? It's a vibrating pad. It's like walking or running, jogging, and then you lift up the wires and you do your arms. I'm not used to doing that. I'm used to walking, not running, but walking, but I'm not used to doing the weights. So I've been doing those lately. But ordinarily, my mind goes to the worst case scenario. Oh, I must be having a heart attack, or I must be having, maybe it's breast cancer, or maybe it is, I'm going to have a stroke. It's my arteries are clogging as we speak. So this is what my mind, and I might be right. My cholesterol is very high. And I'll find out August 8th when I go to the doctor to look over my blood work. He might want to put me on a cholesterol pill, which I was trying to avoid. But if I have to do it, I have to do it. But anyhow, you have to take your mind and say, please, God, dear God, I need help. Angels, guardian angels, please help me. Please protect me. And then they're showing me in my head right now, they actually come around you. And you don't feel it, but what you feel, you might feel it. Some people might tap in. What you might feel is like that feeling, like a feeling of relief, or where you at like 98% anxiety, all of a sudden it went down to 75. And that's not bad. Most people live their life at 75% anxiety. But yeah, we just have to speak about it. We just have to talk to them. Let the conversation be heard, because when you talk to them and you don't hear an answer right away, know that they heard you, and they'll answer you in divine timing, not in your timing, not in my timing, in God's timing, which is divine timing. Okay, and it might just be a song on the radio. It might just be a phone call or a text from somebody that you love or that you haven't heard from in a while, or you had a falling out with, and then all of a sudden you feel like, thank you, dear God. Thank you, angels. Message received. Thank you for being with me. Press between the thumb and the index finger. Okay. Thumb. Like that. Here's my thumb. Here's my index finger. Press here. Oh my gosh. I think it's working. I know there's different acupuncture. I'm sorry I'm walking back and forth. Probably making everybody dizzy, but if I walk back and forth, I feel better. I think it did work. I'm doing this, maybe I'm not, am I doing it right? Let's take a healing breath. Let's take 3 healing, cleansing breaths. Ready? That's 1. Second one, we're going to hold a little bit. Like you're blowing out the birthday candles. That is better. I know, and you might be wondering, why does she have a face full of makeup on? I know, I didn't take my makeup off yet. I put my makeup on to feel better this morning or this afternoon when I got up. And I didn't take it off yet, so I have to do that process because I'm falling asleep with my makeup on too much. It hurts your skin. And then all the toxins stay in there, so I gotta remember to take it off. After I get off here, I will. Thank you for that, but that was Cat in the canoe. I'll just call you Cat. Thank you for that. That did work. That did work. And what helps me is talking to people, talking to the Mystic Brady Bunch and being with friends. Thank you for letting me tell you what happened with TikTok. I know it doesn't sound that scary to you, but it was like portal door opened and it was like putting me out there for the wolves. And not necessarily like anybody's going to hurt me, but I'm so glad I didn't put my birthday, that it prevented me, because who knows if that was a scam. Like, I shouldn't have had to put my birthday in. Because people could get a lot of information from your birthday. So I got my answer. My answer that I was seeking was just, I could do TikTok. Don't do the lives. Just do the little 60-second video, 10-minute video, and but stick with YouTube. Even if, nobody's buying anything, it's a hard time, and I understand that. I just had a dream of a business, but it's okay. It's, it's whatever God wants will happen. I'm sorry, I'm like going in circles now, walking the rug out of my living room. So another thing, what other thing was, another thing I know that I was absorbing negative energy from. It was a little bit fun, but then I heard from my guides, they said enough. I've been doing, have you guys, I know Kim Magical, you heard of Gypsy Rose Blanchard and that whole story. I have one thing more that I'm gonna probably do on it, but it's just a short thing. But I've been, it's negative energy, And my spirit guide said, you know what? You leave that in God's hands and the police hands. Like, it's negative energy to keep on watching every single video about her, because I believe she knew what she was doing. And she manipulates, and she's manipulating Ryan. She's manipulating her family. She's manipulating Ken. But you know what? I can't do anything about that. It's negative energy for me to fill that up in my head, and then there's no room for anything else. So my spirit guides were like, that's enough now. Interesting, because you always heard that we had one, but one day I saw two big angels on each side of a person. Oh, that's beautiful, elegant shop. Well, I always heard about the one, and my mother told me about the one. When I did the research years ago, I'm talking about the 90s, the 80s and the 90s, I was very big into, I was actually into, well, I'm not going to talk about that. Marianne Williamson, she wrote a book, and she had this whole thing, this whole process, and I respect her for it, with a lot of things that she said. But, and Louise Hay. But the thing about angels and guardian angels, there's a lot more than even two. But the main ones, one is to the left, one is to the right. And those are the main ones that are like, they're just waiting for you. They're at your disposal, just like God. They're at your disposal, waiting for you to say, hey, can you help me? Guardian angel, please help me. And especially like car accidents or like dire situations, you ask, of course, you ask for your guardian angels, but you can also ask for God, and God to send down Archangel Michael, because he is the one full of protection for against evil, against safety, to help you with safety. And yeah, they're at our disposal. It's a beautiful thing. And if you saw that, that's really beautiful. And always talk about that vision. Anything with angels and you had a vision, always talk about it. Tell as many people as you can. 33, that's the age master number. 33 in the house, 33 when Jesus died. It's a master number. Answer, but patrolling. Cat would like some things explained. What would you like explained? Pull a card for you or two. Okay, I'll see if I can get my cards. Hi, it's Brenda Hines. Oh, your name is Tara now? Hi, Brenda. Hi, Tara. Welcome. Of course I remember you. A lot of people, a magical time was when I started. Actually, holy crap. I think this is my anniversary. It was either the 27th or the 28th. Okay, so July 27th or the 28th is when I started my YouTube channel. Very first video was over by the gym. Yeah, I did it. I didn't do it outside. I didn't do it in my house. I did it. I was always going to the gym, and I was always in my car looking at YouTube before I went into the gym. And I finally did my first video outside the gym, and I think I had like 5 views, but I was like so excited because it was my first subs. And Brenda, you and Kim Magical, you've been with me since 2019. That summer. 2019 when I started so I started July 2019 and I met you guys, I think August. Is that right, Kim? You might know better than me. Oh, with the other hand, I don't feel the pain as much, so whatever I did works. Yes, you need wrenches on TikTok if I do lives. But I don't think I'm gonna do it. I'll have to talk to Forever Bella about it. She knows all about it, but I tried to talk to her today, but I didn't get an answer, so I don't know what happened. Today it was a day I was like, the waterworks were happening, the pain in my neck was happening. Then finally I went to the nail shop to get my pedicure because I thought that would make me feel better. Devin kept telling me to do it, but usually he drives me so that when you get a pedicure, they give you an actual glass of wine, and sometimes you can have 2, and it's in a big glass, and it's a real glass. It's not plastic. But I didn't feel that great, and I don't like to day drink. And Devin goes, well, why don't you just have it even if you drive yourself? I said, oh no, this girl won't drink and drive. And he goes, what? One drink really affect you? And I was like, yeah, I don't want to find out. I wouldn't do that. I would not do that. So, but I said, I told him when I came home, I said, next time you're going to drive me and drop me off. And he goes, why? I go, because I want that. I go, the whole experience was the girl was beautiful. She was really nice. She did my nails great, and she talked to me and stuff. She was friendly. But I had water, and like I asked her for Diet Coke, and she goes, oh, we don't have Diet Coke, but we have the same thing, Dr. Pepper. That's the same thing, right? I go, oh no, I don't like Dr. Pepper. And I don't even think it was diet. But so I just got a water bottle, and I was like, this is boring. But let me show you guys my toenails. It was supposed to be daisies, but I think she did a good job, though. Whoop. Don't look at my bunions. It was expensive, but I only do it like once every 2 months. Yeah. Somebody wanted me to pull a card. I'm not going to do it long, but I'll definitely do it. Where's my... Do you have a specific question? I have another stand, but I don't know how to handle it. Another thing is, Devin's very sensitive to the smoke. So if I do the smoke at night, he says he can't breathe. Sometimes he can't even really breathe during the day. So I really wanted to light it up because that helps me. Palo Santo helps clear the air. But I couldn't do it. Because I don't want him to get, to have congestion or have pains, because he has heart problems too. Where is... I have so many cards. Okay. I don't know what your question was, but I'm just going to do these cards. These are my spirit guide cards that I created myself. What messages do we have for the collective? And I'll do one angel card after that. And then I'm going to end it because I have to take, it's late and I got to take a bunch of meds. Not a bunch, but I want to take my headache medicine and then my sleep medicine. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors. Can I have some cards for my collective? People in the Mystic Brady Bunch that are joining me tonight. Friends from a while ago. Kim Magical and Brenda and Kat. Jen. I don't know if she's still here. She's from a while ago too. I'm pretty sure. And new friends. New people in the Mystic Brady Bunch. Thank you. Please and thank you. Ooh, blank. When I get this card, it means create your own, something you've been thinking about doing. You want to answer for it, but God wants you to create it. God wants you to go ahead and be confident in what you are thinking the right thing to do is. You already know. Create your own. Okay. Archangel wants you to unshackle your past and move on. Ends walk towards transformation. So in other words, end something that you're going through and move towards your transformation fully. This represents the Tower card, meaning you need to have a breakdown of everything, or maybe the blowout or something happened that like really changed your life. You don't want that to happen. It could be a breakup for some people. It could be a move for other people. But the Tower is you need to rebuild something after it's destroyed. And you need, I thought it said you need, I need my glasses. That's what I need. I thought it said you need medication. But it says you need to make a decision. Sorry about that. I only had that one drink for 5 hours. I had that one glass of wine over the span of 5 hours. Okay, something needs to change. Do you really want this? So in order for somebody out there that needs a transformation, ask the archangels to help you to unshackle your past. I don't even remember writing this. I wrote these cards out a while ago. In order for you to move on, end something so that you can walk towards your transformation. Okay? Anything else, Spirit? That jumped out. Okay. When are you going to use your God-given gifts and talents? No excuses. When are you going to do it? So this tells me that some people, you know that you're good at something. You know you want to start something, do something with the gifts and talents that you have. You just need to push. You just need to push into that direction. You suffer from terrible anxiety, insomnia, and depression. Me as well. You had to put your beautiful dog to sleep 3 weeks. Oh, I'm so sorry. She was 15, so you had a nice life with her, but it's hard. I know that's really hard. Our friend Tracy is going through that with her dog Sophie. The same thing. You know, she's still alive, but she has, heart failure and stuff. What's your dog's name so we can give her a prayer? I'm so sorry about your dog as well. It's hard. I had to put, we had 3 dogs, and the dog that I think about all the time is Cleo. Of course, Nana too, and Meadow, but all 3 of them, we had them on Staten Island, in Staten Island, New York, and we moved here with them. And yeah, of course, I have Casper and Snoopy, but I can't live without my dogs. And, sometimes another dog helps you or another pet helps you to get over the other dog when you're ready. You are protecting yourself. Don't ignore the red flags. This has to do with love. A love offer, but you don't trust fully. Keep your boundaries up. So somebody out there had a love offer, but you feel something's off with this person. You're probably right. Keep up your boundaries and don't accept anything less than what you want. And that I just heard somebody is gonna come at you with a lot of love, but you're gonna say that person reminds me of my ex. And is that what you want? We've been there, done that. So you just tell them, I'm not gonna put up with this and that. I'm looking for something else. Unless they step up to the plate and they want to do anything for you to be happy. Okay. One more, Spirit. You are protected, but stay away from toxic things and people. Tell them off or put them in their place. So this definitely has to do with a relationship. Sorry, I just heard Devin talking in his sleep. Just stay away from toxic people or situations. Pray to us for protection. Pray to who? Your guardian angels, God, archangels, Jesus, Mother Mary. Okay? Pray to us. Your spirit guides. Your spirit guides could be some people who you lost in your life, and it could be people that you didn't even know. Okay. My battery is going dead, so I'm going to end it with, let's end it with one of these cards. I do the energy of health questions. Somebody's asking me about health questions, but I can't really tap in right now because when I have a migraine, that's like, I can only say what I feel. So I'll do that another time. I can do that another time when it's like earlier. Okay. Angels, dear God, divine, spirit guides, can I have a message from my Mystic Brady Bunch? Thank you. But if you're having any health problems, don't forget to pray, to ask God to send down Archangel Raphael He is the archangel of healing, body, mind, and spirit, anxiety, depression, physical problems. And I just heard somebody had a double whammy. Double whammy happened to them. But you're going to get through it. Okay, beautiful. Heart's desire. The angels are supporting and guiding you, protecting you as your dreams become a reality. Also, your heart's desires are going to come to you. Look at this. So something you've been wanting is going to come to you. Okay? So just know, like I said earlier, your angels, your spirit guides, God will hear the messages and the prayers that you have. Just know that and say thank you for hearing me. After you pray, after you say a prayer, even if you're crying, even if you don't feel any energy, like no answers were coming for me the other day. I felt like no answers. I don't feel my mother's energy. I don't feel my spirit guides. I don't feel anything. I feel God, but I didn't feel I was tapping in. But then I heard little things like, if you didn't do that, you wouldn't, you're putting yourself in toxic energy, and you know what to do. And I did. I got my answer tonight. So just keep on looking forward to manifesting your heart's desires. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, this is so weird. What were we just talking about? Animals, right? Oh, thank you. You like my toenails. Yeah, my eyes are blue, but sometimes they turn green when spirit's in the room. My mother had that too. Animals. So spirit wants you to know that you understand animals and communicate with them intuitively. Trust your inner guidance, as the animals are a part of your life's work. So some people need to be working with animals out there, okay? And always have animals around you, because animals are like a Palo Santo times a million. Animals will take out the negative energy from the room, especially dogs. I'm just partial to dogs, but cats are good too. Cats extremely see the angels in spirit walking around, ghosts walking around. They see them like as strong as this candle. Okay, hey, on this candle is Kim Magical, healing, health, Tammy, Jeremy, health, abundance, Tracy, Sophie, love, Ruby, Gary, health, abundance, Leisha, health, Eileen, Bayo, health, Chuck, Matthew, Ava, Patty, Patty Carr, kidney healing. Yeah, I have prayer candles all over the place. Anyway, that was crazy. That was animals. Well, guys, I hope I answered some of your questions. I didn't know I was going to do a reading, but I feel good about it. I think I'll sleep better. Thank you so much, Kim Magical, for being my moderator, being an awesome moderator, but most importantly, being my awesome friend and soul sister. And thank you guys for being here tonight with me, helping me feel better. And I hope that you guys feel better. And I love you. And even the bad people that came by, Um, you know, I wish you peace, and I hope you feel better and find love and friendship, um, and health and happiness, and especially talk to your angels because they will help you, and they're always there for you when you enter the world and when you go out. Exit. Stage left. Namaste. Love you guys. Mystic Brady Bunch for the win.